Okay, let's say how to execute the streamline filter in Visit. Firstly, we click this open button and load the data we want. Here we use same data which we used before, the kitchen.vtk. We load it. We can click the file button and file information to see the metadata such as the type of the file and the spatial information, spatial extent, etc. Scalas, and there are different scala values and vectors. That is the one we want to visualize, velocity, which is a 3-dimension. I mean, it contains 3 values in each entry. We can click post here to show it here, and we can click the add pseudo color operator integral curve velocity, hit it. Then if we double click this integral curve, we can see all kinds of detailed configurations such as source type, or we might use box, and whole data set, or we can customize it. We can also use different sampling types, like say we use random here and set the number of seeds as 1000, and integral directions. There are some details for integral. We can use round quota 4, which is a common one. Set the step length and the maximum number of steps. Hit apply, and then hit draw. Yeah, we can get the results we want. That is the streamline filter visualization results based on the this kitchen data. If we hide this operator and click and uncheck this apply operator to all plots, we want to add a new operator to visualize the vector file field directly. We click a vector and velocity and just hit draw. We can see by using this filter, we draw those vectors directly, and we can set particular numbers, like we increase the numbers, get more detailed results. 2. Uniformly located through mesh. Let's say what are the results here. Maybe increase the fixed number here. Yeah, we can get some sense about the velocity field. Let's say we use this one. Yeah, different visualization results. So anyway, there are 2 ways to visualize the velocity field. One is just visualize it directly by using this vector operator. Another is to use the pseudo color integral curve with a pseudo color, and you can choose different configurations as you need. And I think it's easy to use, and hope you can also use it to solve your problem. Okay, let's say another example about using the streamline filter. We load a data set. This data set is a little bit different. We can say it's in the documents data sets. This one. We load it. If we click the file information, we can see there are scalar values, but it doesn't have a vector value. The x, y, and z, velocity x, y, and z are stored in a scalar field. So what should we do about this data set? In this way, we can create a new velocity filter. We can click this controls and then go to the expressions here. We can create a new expression. We call it velocity. Oh, before doing that, we can, if we want to visualize it directly, visualize a vector, we can say there is nothing here since there is no vector field. And if we use these expressions and try to create a new vector field, let's say how it is different. So the type of the field should be vector mesh variable, and the definition is something like this. We use a bracket and a comma to express it. Click here, insert a new variable scalar. First is x, and then second is velocity y, and then the velocity z. Scalars meshed oval velocity z. Yeah, and hit the apply. Then we click the add and vector. We can see there is a new variable called velocity, which is the one we created just now, and we click this and draw. We can get the results about the new vector field we created just now, and similarly we can hide this and add a pseudo color operator, integral curve, velocity, and use the configuration we want, such as 1k round quarter 4, or another. Let's try another one, like this one is more advanced one, and hit apply. Yeah, get the streamline results, and this is the original vector. This is the streamline field. Oh. So we can put them together. Important thing is this controls expression, which is convenient to create a derived parameters or derived variables based on the existing variables in the dataset. Okay, let's say how to use the Paraview to apply the streamline filter. We first load the data, use the same data, kitchen here, click OK, and apply it. It's really simple in Paraview to do that. We just hit this button, streamline, yeah, and got the results directly. Really simple, huh? We can look at the information such as the metadata of that kitchen, like it's a structured grid, number of cells, number of points, memory, and bounds. And we can see the results based on streamtracer. For the streamtracer, let's say what configuration they provided. We can choose vectors. So we only have one vector field velocity here. The integration parameters, range CUDA. This is a little bit limited compared with the Visit. In Visit, they provide all kinds of operations, but I think this range CUDA is a really common one. And the streamline parameters, maximum streamline length. Yeah, we can. I think it's another parameter. Basically, it's steps of the streamline, I think. But it uses the length. Sys tab, let's say, oh, they only provide 2 options, but this point cloud is really convenient. You can see we can move this sphere back and forth. It's a really good interaction. You can put it at different locations, and to see how seeds will move in this specific domain, which saves lots of energy. I would say you don't need to click the button back and forth, you just move these things around. And of course you can make it a really large one, like radius here we set it as a 5, let's say. Yeah, it's a really large one. If you apply it, then basically it's a it's a whole box sampling. We can set it as, yeah, it's the same results compared with Visit if we use a whole box in Visit. Anyway, it's different options in different software. Both of them provide a really good capability to do the streamline filter, and we can also add in more results here. Oh, X is great. Yeah, it's more clear. And we might also use some filters, like, let me see, we can find them, like tube, yeah, hit it, yeah. You can simplify the results and make it more obvious if we combine those two things together. Yeah, well, this is a little bit fancy, really interesting about how to use the streamline filter in different softwares, and hope you can also learn to use them according to what you need. Okay, let's say how to use Paraview to customize the vector data. For example, this is our data site. If we check the variable here, we have 3 scalars: velocity x, velocity y, and velocity z. For this data site, it stores those 3 variables in separate way. We want to combine them together, and how to do that? You can click the filter alphabetic, and this is called merge. Merge vector component, hit it. We can see there is a x-ray, y-ray, and z-ray. We set velocity x as x array, velocity y as a y array, and velocity z for z array, and type the name such as customized vector and apply it. Then we can get this new, you can see here, we get this new variable vector. Then we can use the streamtrace filter, and let's say we use point cloud, hit apply here. Yeah, you can see we can get the vector field successfully, and similarly we can use the filters such as tube to make it more obvious and set different representation, like maybe magnitude. Yeah, it's still quite flexible, and this looks better. And actually there is another way to do that. If you could not find the merge vector field, merge vector components here, for example, you use the old version of Paraview, which is less than 5.10. You can do it by this way. We can use the compute calculator filter, click that, and then create a new result. We can call that customized vector, and here you can choose scalars and vectors associated with this data set. We choose scalars top velocity x times I hat plus velocity y times j hat plus velocity z times k hat. So by this way, by using this I hat, j hat, k hat, we create another new vector. We hit apply, and you can see that here we have this customized vector which is created based on this expression. This thing is really similar to the expression filter in Visit, and similarly we can execute the stream trace operation and to customize it, such as using the point cloud here. Yeah, we get the same results. So that's the way to create a vector in Paraview, and both Paraview and Visit can provide flexible capability to do that.